Okay, so we just got some new details for Marvel's Wolverine, which has now been confirmed via new trailers for the game for a fall 2026 release. Now, this game was leaked. The full game was leaked 2 years ago. I personally went through and shared the leaks in an upload, which included information on all of the game's levels, how long the game was going to be, the platforms the game was going to come out on, the actors, the combat, just about everything you could want to know about Marvel's Wolverine. I had uploaded a lengthy video around 25 minutes, 26 minutes. Those videos were taken down by someone who legally represents Sony. And unfortunately, I no longer have access to that video. And a lot of the information that I had, that I presented in this video, I no longer have access to. Now, fortunately, I was wise enough to also post a number of the leaks in the post section on my channel. And I'm going to be mentioning some of those things here in this video. I also uploaded a full story reaction. So I do want to go over 10 important details, some of which is going to go over some of the information that we already know. If you were already aware of the Insomniac leaks, a lot of this is going to be familiar to you. So the first thing to know about Marvel's Wolverine is that the game will be 15 hours long for the main story. There will be 40 missions across 4 different hubs. And so the proof of that is right here. The entire game is divided up into 4 different hubs, 40 missions, 11 hours of gameplay, 4 hours of cinematics, around 6 minutes for each cinematic and or cutscene, and around 17 minutes for each mission, 15 hours for the full experience. So you're looking at a 15-hour game, 40 missions. This image right here is a wireframe for the game that details all of the levels, including the bosses. I do not have the full image anymore, so I have forgotten what the other 2 hubs are. However, this site right here lists some of the locations that you visit throughout the game. It doesn't go too much into detail, like it doesn't say exactly where in Japan you visit. However, according to this leaked wireframe, that particular hub is called Shinjuku. So that's the first thing. The second important detail to know about Marvel's Wolverine is that the game will have a variety of bosses, which includes Omega Red, which they showed in this trailer, Mystique, which they also showed in this trailer, Lady Deathstrike, 2 Sentinel bosses, and Mr. Sinister. So this is a concept art. Some of these images you can find online that detail some of the bosses that are going to be in the game. This is Mr. Sinister right here. We have Omega Red, Lady Deathstrike, Mystique, and Sabretooth. There was an image for the Sentinels, but I don't believe I have access to that. However, what I do have is some concept art for some of the characters that are going to appear in the game. And so you can pause those to go through them. The third important detail for Marvel's Wolverine is that Mr. Sinister will be the main villain of the game. Now, Mr. Sinister did not appear in this particular trailer for obvious reasons, given that he's the main villain of the game, and Insomniac is not ready to publicly reveal that information just yet. Again, we already know what the story is for the game, and Mr. Sinister will be the main villain. And we also know what the main voice cast is going to be, which actors are going to be portraying which characters. They did reveal Liam McIntyre in this video, who's going to be playing Logan Wolverine in the game. Of course, if you were aware of the Insomniac leaks, then you already knew that information. But we also have some of the other actors in which characters they're portraying. The full voice cast is right here, and it includes all of the major characters that appear in the story. The fourth important detail for Marvel's Wolverine is that the game will be a setup for future X-Men games. internally of which Insomniac has planned 3 X-Men games through 2033. All right, so the proof of that is right here. Marvel's Wolverine was always internally scheduled for a 2026 release. And then there's a number of other games that Insomniac is working on, including a Spider-Man spin-off Venom game, which was supposed to come out this year, but they have clearly pushed that back. And the first X-Men game originally was supposed to come out in 2030. We don't know what the internal years are now since the leaks. And we also know that Insomniac was planning at least 3 X-Men games. They weren't just going to do a one and done. It's supposed to be like a trilogy. The fifth important detail of Marvel's Wolverine, and this is important for PC players such as myself, the PC version of the game has already been planned in advance and will likely release in 2027, around a year after the PS5 release. And the proof of that is right here. These are the license terms, the deal between Insomniac Games and Marvel. And as you can see, PC is listed in the platform section. There's some other information here, but none of this is really important right now. The important detail is that the game will be coming out on PC. And it will be likely in 2027, which lines up with other major first-party PlayStation games that have released on PC over the last few years. The sixth important detail of Marvel's Wolverine, which was not revealed in this trailer, but if you know about the leaks, then you already know about this. Jean Grey will be playable in select missions of the game. Jean Grey is the female lead. She's like a second main character, or rather a supporting character to Logan in the story, and she's very important to the game, the story of the game. And directly from the leaks, here's some information on Jean Grey. The character will be a playable ally that will accompany Wolverine for 8 to 10 missions of the game, although one leak suggested that she'll only be playable for about 5 of those missions. Story-wise, she will team up with Wolverine and the relationship will turn romantic. And so here's some details on Jean Grey. So the seventh important detail for Marvel's Wolverine is that a major X-Men villain is teased at the end of the game. Like at the very end of the game. So my co-host and I, we did a reaction to the full story for Marvel's Wolverine. And what we were reacting to is this video right here. It's a leaked video of the entire game, the story of the game. And it's pretty detailed as to, what actually happens, and everything is well explained in this video. So that's what we were reacting to without any major hard spoilers, but there is a character at the end of this video that is detailed, and we do mention who it is. So if you want to know who it is, you can watch this video. The eighth important detail from Marvel's Wolverine is that the game takes most of its inspiration from the God of War series, particularly the newer games, for its combat and its level design. We do see that here in this video. A lot of this looks like it was plucked from the God of War games, especially like the executions and just the way the camera moves while you're in combat. And creatively, it looks like it was a wise choice to take inspiration from the God of War games. The ninth important detail for Marvel's Wolverine is that the game will not be an open world game. Instead, there will be multiple hubs that you visit, which includes Madripoor and Shinjuku, Japan. So this will not be an open world game. The hubs will have, I guess, an open world design, but it's not an open world game. And the 10th important detail is that there will be gory execution kills, some of which were included in the trailer, which is what you can see right here on the screen. As a bonus important detail, Marvel's Wolverine has been confirmed to be a part of the same universe as Insomniac's Spider-Man games. And it's likely that we'll see some type of Easter egg in the game that points to that, that hints to the fact that Wolverine is in the same universe as those games. And it could be something as simple as a subtle item that you can collect or pick up. And since it's already been confirmed that we'll have alternate costumes, there's a good chance that we'll see like a Spider-Man themed Wolverine costume, just the same as there was a Wolverine themed Spider-Man costume in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So again, this game is coming out in late 2026. For anyone who wants to know more information on Wolverine, if you want to know details about the full story, I highly suggest you watch this video. We try to avoid spoilers as much as possible in this video. There's a number of gameplay videos that have leaked online on YouTube. However, those gameplay videos are from alpha versions of the game, versions that are highly unfinished. And so, if you're going to watch those, I would take those videos with a huge grain of salt. When Insomniac is ready to detail more information about the game, I will make an update at that point.
2026.